Beautiful day on the claim. But man, I thought we were done with all this smoke. It's not real bad right now, but you know what? It's just disappointing. It could be a choker down here sometimes when it's like this. But I'm at the claim. Got my scuba gear down here. And we'll go into that a little bit later, but I'm gonna head over here and at least show you what I got going on here. All my stuff is in this pack. And yeah, there's one pool there. I mean, the water's gone way down, which makes it real nice. But you know, I could probably snorkel in here, but I might get down in here because that water comes through and hits that wall. There's a big catch right there, and I want to get in there, but I don't think I could do it with the snorkel. But anyway, this is just one of the pools that I'm going to be messing around with sooner or later. And I'm kind of in the middle of the claim right now, but we'll get on down to the fishing hole, the swimming hole, where got some deeper water. And man, I wished I had a GoPro, but I don't know that I want to spend that kind of money right now. Winter's coming, we could have a bad winter and get a layoff and all that stuff, so I got to kind of bank my money this time of year, because you can't move mud, you can't build with mud. But anyhow, I thought I'd give a quick shot. I got to get down around that corner and then around the other, but you know, it's going to be fun. I've never snorkeled and I've never scuba dived, so today is going to be a big test. And I hope I get some good footage, but you know, I can't do any underwater filming. That's a bummer. I'll end up getting a GoPro, I'm sure. But we'll catch you later, huh? Well, I'm here at the swimming hole, and I can't believe how low the water is right now. It's amazing. I've never seen it this low. Of course, I've only had the claim for almost 2 years now, but the trout are still here, and there's some big ones in there, man. I don't know if you can see them swimming around in there, but there's probably 8, maybe 10 of them down in there. I think you can see, if I need to zoom in on that, because I could just got a good view of it. But yeah, I don't know how Boomer's gonna act. You know, he's always right up my butt, you know. But here's what I didn't see before, and where this water comes in to this pool, I thought was a ledge, but it's not. It's just a straight down from there, pretty steep drop, and it comes through here, and it just lays right down there into that crack. And that's why them trout are there, because that's a low pressure zone, and I'm sure that's why they're there. But there's Boomer. He's already taking a swim. I don't know how the hell he's gonna act when I get in there. Hope he don't screw me up too bad. But anyway, I didn't even realize this. So the current is gonna be a problem unless I can get into that crack and hang out in there. I'll dig that out. And then down here is another, oh my goodness, don't fall in. It's kind of tough walking on these cobbles and stuff, but see if I can get a better. Well, now you messed up the water, Boomer. But there's a ledge right there, and it goes up underneath, and I'm thinking this might be a good spot here too, because I couldn't see this stuff before with the water up higher. But there's got to be gold in there, man, because I'm finding it all over here. You know, I get a half a gram to 2 grams, and you know, just all over, especially over there, right where that low pressure zone is. I found that one little hole over there, gave me a half a gram right off the top, man. And but we're gonna try it, see how this snorkel business goes. But yeah, I'm gonna wait for the sun to get a little higher up, because this water does warm up when it's low like this, because there's some really flat areas upriver. I call it a river. It's a river when it's high water, but in the low water it's just a creek. But it gives that water time to warm up before it gets down here. Now the pool's going to be a little different because it's pretty much got shade all day. But anyhow, we'll get wet today for sure. I mean, all the way wet. But let me get over here. And what really bummed me out was, you know, I got everything in there. I got my scuba tank, the regulators, my wetsuit, the snorkel and mask. But I weighed this pack without all the other stuff, just this gear that I bought. And on the box and on the website, it says 15 pounds. Well, that's a bunch of crap. I weighed that thing, and it's more like 30 pounds. And with everything else in there, it's a 40-pound pack, packing it in here. Wasn't too bad, but going out is going to be a bastard, because I'm going to be wore out, and this is going to be a long hike back, because it takes an hour to get down here anyway. Probably take me an hour and a half to get out. So, all right, enough of that. We'll get wet a little later on. I'm going to kind of pan around, do some test pans, and see what we can come up with. And that looks like a good spot right over there, where that, right there. We'll give that a shot. All right, we'll talk to you later. Thanks. Well, I'm gonna do this, man, but it's freaking cold water, I'll tell you. I mean, it's nice in the shallows, but you get in them holes. I already walked in there and checked it out a little bit with just the snorkel. But yeah, got the pack on. I don't know if you can see that. But I don't know how long I can stay under, man. It's cold in this suit. You know, it's only a 3 mil. But anyway, we're gonna give it a shot and see what the heck happens. So yeah, I had to take this dang thing off, because this is the real deal right here. Right here. Woo. I guess that ain't gonna work. So we just take that off. There we go. It works. We'll see how it does underwater, though. All right, we'll check you later. I wish I could bring the camera under, but I just can't do that. So until I get a GoPro, and this is it. Well, that diving business is a whole different new world, I'll tell you that right now. But I definitely got to get a belt weight, because I was like floating on the top of the water with that tank. It's just like a balloon. And the water's cold. I started freezing up, and I just like, oh my goodness, man, I got to get out of here. So yeah, I wished I had got this earlier in the season. Sure, the water's a lot lower, but it's a lot colder too, because the days are shorter. And you know, it gets cool at night. So in the sun, it doesn't hit the river, the creek, whatever you want to call it. Doesn't get a whole lot of sunlight that is effective enough to warm up the water. I'm sitting here shivering myself right now, and Boomer, he's all laid out. He's had a hell of a day too. But anyway, we're gonna pack up and get out of here. It's what, 4:30. Shit, I ain't gonna get home till dark, I'm sure. So, because backing out of here is gonna be a lot rougher than coming in, because I got a wet wetsuit and the gear's all wet and just more pounds. Oh well. Hey, but I'm not giving up on it, that's for sure. I gotta figure this stuff out. But it's going to be a lot of fun. It's a whole different world down there. It's really cool. So anyway, I did do a little panning. I did find a good spot that I'm going to come back to, and I didn't have the sucker. That sucker just makes a world of difference in this type of material. But I do got a good hole going, and I think it'll be time to get that high banker going. I got that motor fixed now, so that pump. So we'll see what happens with it. So anyway, we're headed out. See ya. Well, I've been meaning to put this up for a while, but you know, after messing around down there with the scuba gear and that, I just did some test panning to find some newer spots on the claim, and this is what I come up with, guys. So I'll get it dried out and weighed out, and we'll see what we got, you know. But keep in mind that, you know, I only did maybe 5-6 pans, you know, just checking stuff out because I was so busy with other things. But anyway, we'll get it weighed out. Check it out, guys. Well, got her all dried out. Not a whole lot, but keep in mind, you know, these are just quick little sample grabs on the claim there. Oh, I better turn this thing on first, huh? Anyway. Okay, we got that. We're gonna tear it out. Yeah, I wouldn't even say that they, you know, them pans weren't even full. They're just a couple handfuls every time. But see if I can do this without spilling it all over the place. Oops. Ooh. Okay, there it is. We got it in there, and it came out to 0.3. That ain't bad for just scratching around just a little bit, because I didn't have a lot of time to do anything after messing around with that scuba gear. Just anyway, it was a good trip. Thanks for watching.